Hi, Jenny Ward. Thanks for checking out playward.com. I want to talk a little bit about the services that we offer. And the thing that came to me was accepting. My daughter the other day fell down. And it's in those moments as a parent where we want to fix. We want to make it all better for them. But life isn't that clean. Life is messy, and it's designed to be. And it's in those moments of messiness where we really understand about who we are. I know for me, I'm 37, and the messiest parts of my life have gifted me with a note to self, which is what my daughter says. This is a note to self. Maybe next time I won't climb up so high so I don't fall down. And of course, we don't want to encourage danger, and I think we all know as parents the understanding of that. But it's really in accepting the experience. So if we allow our children at any age to experience some things, so often we're so inclined to tell them the result. You know, if you climb up that slide, you might fall, and that's when you're going to be hurt, and they don't ever really get to experience. If you decide to be friends with that person and they're mean, you know, and then we give them the whole scenario, which I completely understand. But sometimes in life, it's about us as human beings experiencing things. And I do think it's a dance. It's a dance as parents, and it's a dance as children to be able to explore with curiosity what does happen. So then there's an experience to fall back on as opposed to what our parents keep telling us. And as parents, sometimes we're so conditioned to teach our children the outcome that we don't allow them to experience it for themselves. And I mean healthy experiences that will detail their whole experience for the rest of their life. For example, you know, who do I hang out with? What feels good? What doesn't feel good? And if we negate or become a part of that experience, we're not allowing them to feel what it's like. What is it like to be gossiped about? What is it like to be bullied? What is that truly like? And if I take that, will I do it to somebody else? And if I come to my parents, will they be able to say, this was an experience, and this is what you've learned, and I hear you. And you know what? I had experiences like that in my life too. And if they didn't have those experiences, they wouldn't be able to come up with their own conclusions. So I feel we live in a world where we're so in tuned and so inclined to put our experiences onto our children. And sometimes they need to figure it out. It's their journey, it's their path. And it's hard as parents because we don't want them to feel like crap, and we don't want them to feel left out, and we certainly don't want them to feel pain or sorrow. But as we know as adults, that is what we have experienced. And I don't know about you, but in those experiences of my life, they have been pivotal in defining who I am as a human being. Do I treat other people the way that I have been treated? Or do I figure out a different way? Do I make choices? Do I define myself? This is not who I am. I am not this. Do I stand up for myself that is healthy and really full of my experience of who I am? So it's a dance, but in the playward method we teach and we really encourage parents, as hard as it can be, to really let go of the reins at times and let our children discover who they really are. And sometimes it sucks, and sometimes we don't want, and we want to protect. But the reality of the moment is we know when to protect and when to let go. And I'm here to share my experiences, to encourage you to let your children become interdependent and discover more of who they are outside of you and play, because that is really what life is all about. That's what we know as adults, that there are moments in our life when we don't want it to be, and there are going to be moments in our children's life where they don't want that to be that. It's what we do with those moments that really matter. So I triple dog dare you to encourage your children to find their own path outside of who you are. I guarantee that it will benefit not only your relationship with your children, but their life path and their empowerment as well. Thanks.
Thanks.